What's going on, everyone? So, trying something a little bit different this Monday. We had a client reach out to us. His name, and you might know him. He's been on our podcast, been in some other videos. He goes by the name of Dre, or K-Series Dre. He bought this used shifter, and he asked if there was any possible way that he can do the install at the shop, do a time-lapse video and all that stuff. He's trying to get more content. He's trying to grow his little thing that he has going on. And at the same time, he is one of those that does everything in his power to make sure we're taken care of at the shop, and also to keep growing the business. It's never, let me get a hookup on this, let me get something for free. It's always, I'll pay you this, I'll pay you that. And then on top of that, like when we have super hot days, he's bringing us cases of water. And at a personal level too, he knows what I've been through ever since I lost my father. And when I say that, I mean, the mental stuff that goes along with losing somebody like that. My father was a huge part of my life, very, important to me, and I lost him suddenly. So, every now and then too, he'll message me, no matter what time of the day. He makes sure hey, I'm not bugging you about work or anything car related. I just want to make sure you're there, in your head, and you're good to go. So he's a real good guy. He goes to a lot of meets, I can't go to as many meets as he goes to. So I actually, offered him a little bit of a brand ambassadorship where, he gives out, free stuff to people. He helps grow the name. So if you ever see him at like a car meet or anything like that, go up and say hi. He's a normal guy. You're going to see that in the video too. He's going to have a little bit of, he's got some nerves, as we all do, and, slip up or whatever. So, don't hold it against him. But ultimately, hopefully, you guys like this little install and the time lapse that he did. And, I was just there and letting him use my phone if he needed it. He had a phone too, so I told him, hey, do what you want to do. This is my way to give back to you. And the whole thing too with the car community, and why I like him going out to many events, not only to hand out business cards, of course, but we have so much free stuff that we don't know what to do with, and it's good to give it out to people, to show our appreciation, and to encourage people to go out to meets, because that's what it's all about. With that being said, hopefully you like what this video is all about. Like I said, it's a short little clip of the install, and then afterwards of him driving it. Personally, I'll add too, he's got a couple other vehicles. He's got other brand shifters in it. We also had another client not too long ago. He did a little review on the hybrid shifter. I'll link that down below. Personally, the hybrid shifter is one of my favorite. The feel is really hard to describe. If you compare it with other shifters, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Maybe you went from one shifter to another shifter. I definitely, personal preference, hybrid racing shifter is what I'd recommend to people. With that being said, let's get to the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. What's going on, everyone? So, a little bit of a different video today. And we have a little bit of a guest. He is actually one of our brand ambassadors. So one of his jobs is to go out to meets, say hi to people, hand out business cards. And I will add, he already does that to begin with. So he's just a little bit more involved now with the shop. And, well, I'll let him introduce himself, and he can even grab my phone if he wants. And
hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy K-Series Dre. It's another beautiful day here at RC Auto Works. As Bob mentioned, I'm DeAndre, and for today we're going to be doing a shifter install here in my personal FL5 Type R. It's hybrid racing, and hey, let's get it.
So he is all done. Oh, he just disappeared though somewhere. He's doing something with his phone mount. But we got some time-lapse video. Feels really nice. And that's even from the passenger seat. So I'm going to let him speak on the install. I know at one point he forgot to put this in order or sequence, he was saying, so you're going to see him take well, you might have saw him take some stuff off already after he was done installing it. So we got that going on. Got this beautiful steering wheel too that we sell here. Any Type R people that are interested. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. All the buttons can be programmed. You know, you gotta just figure out if it's right for you, because of course, you know, no more airbags. So you're finally back as I'm doing this video. How you like the steering wheel?
Man, I love the steering wheel.
All the buttons are programmable too, right?
No, yeah, they all. It's factory.
Factory?
Right. It's plug and play right from the factory.
Gotcha. So there you go. So Type R guys, if you're looking to get one of these two, hit us up. Get you squared away. And we'll go on a quick ride. I think we're gonna do the ride. Well, the ride video will probably be before this, just showing him shift it, or it'll be after it. I don't know. I don't have anything planned. I'm just touching the steering wheel. So we'll be back.
It'll loosen up over time.
Okay, cool. So I was just talking to Dre about, he's got it on level 1. So level 1 is going to be closest to OEM spec.
Just 30%.
So 30%. I don't know if you can hear him. But basically, the tighter you go, the more risk of possibly misshifting. So just trying to get a video to show you guys how short the throws are. How you like the feel?
Oh, I love the feel, especially with the competition rod.
Gotcha.
I forget how many kilograms it is, but I mean, honestly, right out of the box, you can instantly feel the weight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
compared to your standard shifters that you can get from like maybe Battlecraft, K-Tune, or some of other hybrid racing shifters.
Gotcha.
I mean, shift knobs.
I gotcha. So we'll do a little bit more. We're gonna do a little bit more driving, get some footage of it, and we'll go from there.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dre. We just came back from our test drive, testing out the new hybrid racing shifter box for the FL5. Superb. Right out of the box, it feels great. Also, the competition rod. I don't know how many pounds, well, how many kilograms it actually is, but out of the box, you can definitely feel the weight right away compared to the any shift knob that you can buy on the market. Level 1 is 30% for the gating, and also for the gating and the shortness of the shifter. And number 2 is actually 50% for both. It still feels soft with the OEM detent springs in the car. Pretty soon I will opt for hybrid racing's upgradable detent springs, and we'll do a future video on that. Then once I install those, then the actual shifts will feel a bit more notchier, and that's actually what I'm looking for. But right out of the box, each shift is crisp. I love it.
So hopefully you guys liked that video. I will add one more thing. If you're looking at how do I get that kind of roll, like, or how do I do that or do this, or I don't like to use the word sponsorships, but I will say, and I will add to this, and it's just not in the automotive industry. If you're ever trying to reach out to a company like us or whatever, you always got to ask yourself, what can you do for that company? I get a bunch of emails on a weekly basis. Hey, I'm doing a build. I can get you 100 likes, stuff like that. At least, I can speak for myself only. Doesn't do stuff for like a business. It's, you got to come up with a plan, a strategy, and at the same time, you got to really want to work with that business and do a long-term kind of commitment type deal. We have guys that, say they're going to do stuff and then they kind of just, disappear for, 4 or 5 months. They reappear kind of when they need something, So if you're watching this and you're looking to kind of get yourself in that role, or maybe, a sponsorship with a company, make a nice packet up, try to meet with the owner if you can. But at the same time, like, at least for us, for me, I'm not just going to meet with you randomly. You have to email me a proposal, showing me what you're going to do for my company besides just get me likes, or I'll share your post, stuff like that. It's a two-sided, it's a two-way road. It's a relationship, as I call it, and that relationship always has to be building. Consider a relationship maybe with a friend that you don't talk to as much, but maybe you'd like to. So, stuff like that. So, before anybody watches this video and just sends me millions of emails, I just wanted to put that out there for you guys too. So hopefully you enjoyed and enjoy the rest of your day.